Week 1 in the books. Let's get to this. I'll try and get to it as quickly as I can, because I don't have time for this bullshit. I should have done this yesterday. I do apologize. But let's get to it now, because I don't have time. Alright, in the NFL kickoff game, the Seattle Seahawks defeat the Green Bay Packers 36-16. The Seahawks offense looked really good. Yeah, what a difference Percy Harvin makes in the lineup. My only concern, though, is how many games will Percy Harvin play this year? But that being said, Seahawks defense showed up. You knew they were going to show up. Of course, Richard Sherman didn't have a pass going his way, which is to be expected because of the performance that he put last year. So yeah, my only hope is that Byron Maxwell can get used to that. But that's all really. The Packers, of course, Eddie Lacy is out. I don't know if he's out, but he did suffer another concussion, his second in as many years. That's not good. So you can just imagine how bad it is with Wes Welker's 3 concussions in 10 calendar months. But in any event, Packers are 0-1. Seahawks start the season off to a good start, 1-0. Moving on. Oh yeah, and Marshawn Lynch, of course, running over this football team. Over the Packers. Simple as that. Alright, moving on. Eagles defeating the Jaguars 34-17. Now, when you look at the score, you're thinking to yourself, hey, Philly did its job. Philly kicked Jacksonville's ass. Pump the fucking brakes. Because last I checked, the Jacksonville Jaguars were up 17-0 in the first half. And yes, hey, the Philadelphia Eagles made the proper adjustments necessary. And boy, did they ever make the adjustments. But that doesn't excuse the fact that the Eagles did struggle in the first half. It did look like the Eagles that the Eagles' offense is going to get exposed this year. And they still might. But bottom line is, Eagles are 1-0. Jaguars are 0-1. And they are all alone in first place. More on that in a second. Steelers defeating the Browns 30-27. Steelers nearly blew a 27-3 lead. I was very impressed with Brian Hoyer and now the sudden collection of running backs that the Cleveland Browns have. Golden Tate went down, but he still averaged over 6 yards a carry against the Steelers defense, which is going to be garbage this year. Thanks to the Steelers re-signing Brett Kiesel for whatever reason. Whatever. And not only that, it took a last-second field goal. Antonio Brown still proving why he's among the best wide receivers in the game. And he's proven that he was a good punt returner. He didn't need to fucking hurdle like that and kick that punter in the face. But it is what it is. Shouldn't do that. But Steelers are 1-0. Browns are 0-1. The typical Browns. But the Browns played their ass off. But it's week 1. Alright. Vikings kicking the shit out of the St. Louis Rams. Rams are garbage. Let's be realistic about it. Oh yeah, Chris Long gonna be gone for an extended amount of time. The majority of the season is shot for him. And I believe that will be the turning point of the Rams season. That will be the downfall of the Rams season. He's not better than Robert Quinn, but give me a break. He is still a good pass rusher for the St. Louis Rams. And now that part is gone for an extended period of time. Yeah, not looking good for the St. Louis Rams. Plus, their offense fucking blows. Let's call it what it is, though. Their offense fucking blows. Sean Hill just proved why. Just proved how rusty he was. He hasn't started a game since 2010, I believe. Yeah, 2010 when he was with the Lions. Simple as that. So yeah. And how about Cordero Patterson? And how about Matt Castle? Hey. Good job to them. Cordero Patterson, over 100 yards rushing, including a long run into the end zone for a touchdown. So yeah, Vikings 1-0, Rams 0-1. Let's throw it down to the Vikings. The Rams, they're garbage. Patriots losing to the Dolphins. Scratch that. Dolphins beating the New England Patriots. Dolphins overcame a 20-10 deficit and ended up winning by 13. Thanks to Cameron Wake on the defense, sacking Brady a couple times, and of course, 2 sack fumbles, including the one that sealed the deal for the New England Patriots. And no Sean Moreno. I was very impressed with no Sean Moreno. Miller as well, the other running back. Mike Wallace, Ryan, and I was actually pretty impressed with Ryan Tannehill. I don't know what, I said it. A guy that's been negative about Ryan Tannehill in the past. But hey, he did his job. He did his job against the Patriots. Simple as that. So there you go. And the Patriots, they'll be fine. They'll find their way back. Whatever. But for now, the Patriots are dead last in the AFC East. But whatever. There. Moving on because I don't have time. All right. And the Dolphins, of course, the Dolphins in a 3-way tie for first place in the AFC East. Moving on. Raiders losing to the Jets 19-14. That running game between Chris Ivory and Chris Johnson, the two Chris's, they're gonna. I think it's gonna be a good tandem. Hopefully getting cut by the Titans will light the fire back in Chris Johnson. I never hated Chris Johnson. I thought he was just an egotistical dumbass, but I don't even think he's that, but who cares? I just thought after he got the big contract that his belly got a little too full, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the Jets, great job running the ball. I mean, great. It wasn't even as close as score might indicate. Derek Carr pretty much played the way that you expect a rookie quarterback to play. It's just simple as that. And Maurice Jones-Drew is done. He's done. He's lately become a has-been type of running back. But it is what it is there. Titans kicking the shit out of the Kansas City Chiefs at 26-10. The game was not even close. Jake Locker played great. And he's got some weapons now with Nate Washington, underrated wide receiver, Kendall Wright, who's the next breakout wide receiver, and Delaney Walker, a very underrated tight end. And the Chiefs, well, they've lost 2 players to torn Achilles, including one of their star players on defense. I keep forgetting the name. I don't care right now. And Alex Smith played like shit. I mean, I'm sorry. What the fuck was that? Moving on. All right, Bengals defeated the Baltimore Ravens 23-16. This was a very boring game from the start. The Bengals were only able to. Bengals could not find the end zone in the first half. They were only up 15-0. They were moving the ball down the field. They just couldn't They just couldn't seal the deal when it mattered. Whatever there. Steve Smith played uninspiring football for the first 3 quarters or whatever. He kept dropping a few passes. I believe he dropped 4. Then the 4th quarter happened. He started picking up steam, and of course caught the go-ahead touchdown pass to put the Ravens up 16-15. The Ravens were mounting a comeback. Did not convert on the 2-point conversion. Otherwise, it would have been an 18-15 matchup. But it didn't matter. But it didn't matter because Andy Dalton threw a prayer to AJ Green. Kind of like last year in Baltimore. Only difference is it ended up being the game-winning touchdown. And the Ravens had one more chance, but on 3rd down and 4th down, the final 2 plays of the game for the Ravens anyway, ended up with Flacco being sacked, and plus he played horrible. Plus he did not play his best football. Come on, Flacco. I have your team winning the division. Do not fucking whatever. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, Falcons defeating the Saints 37-34. Saints blew a big lead, of course. The Falcons defense, holy shit, this Falcons offense, excuse me. This Falcons offense is pretty fucking good. How about those receivers? Julio Jones, of course, Roddy White, Harry Douglas, and Devin Hester. He had himself a pretty good game. And I'm loving this running back by committee that they've got going in Atlanta. Of course, you got Steven Jackson, but you got Quiz Rogers as well, and you got like 2 more running backs all of a sudden. But in any event, congrats to the Atlanta Falcons. Redskins losing to the Texans, 17-6. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, that's right, because Jay Gruden is the head coach now. Oh, and Jay Gruden sucks, and he's playing with not only that, but he's trying to impose he's trying to have his team do a power blocking scheme, but the problem is he's got an offensive line that's used to zone blocking because of what Mike Shanahan was trying to build in Washington. But Robert Griffin III, he did not play well. Simple as that. Texans 1-0 by hook or crook, whatever that. All right, Bears losing to the Buffalo Bills 23-20. Very disappointed in Chicago. Disappointed in Jay Cutler as well. Yeah, he threw a couple touchdown passes to get back in the game, but he also threw 2 interceptions. One of them was a miscommunication between him and Martellus Bennett, and the second one was just his fault. The game ended in overtime when Fred Jackson ran the ball all the way down to Chicago's defense. So great, Chicago's defense is still a fucking issue now. Not to put a damper on don't mean to put a damper on Buffalo's win. Congratulations to Buffalo. And they've got a new owner now. Pending approval, of course, but whatever there. So congratulations to Buffalo. They're 1-0. Chicago 0-1. Whatever. Carolina Panthers defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Panthers had a 17-0 lead. Cam Newton did not play, and yet the Panthers still won, which confirms my suspicion about the Buccaneers. Yes, I picked. There were a lot of picks I wish I had back. I went 7-9 this week, by the way. There were some fucking dumbass picks I've made, but that's the risk I take. I am willing to make some ridiculous fucking picks at times. So whatever there. But yeah, holy shit, man. They nearly came back which has me concerned about Carolina even more. If Josh McCown can mount a near comeback, can you imagine what Matthew Stafford and that Lions offense is going to do to the Panthers defense? That Panthers defense is not that fucking good, people. Calm down. And did I see D'Angelo Williams wear pink dreadlocks the other day? Dude, what the fuck was up with that? I understand, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is only less than a month away. What the fuck? Anyway. Just saying. I mean, it's kind of stupid for me to say shit like that, but whatever. Bottom line is, Panthers 1-0 and Buccaneers 0-1. Could be 0-2, 0-3. Okay, I'm kidding. They face the Rams next. They will not go 0-2, all right? Maybe. All right, 49ers beating the Cowboys 28-17. And it wasn't even that close. It wasn't even as close as that score would indicate. That's how bad the Cowboys played. But to be fair, of course, the Cowboys, who knows what would have happened had they not had committed the 4 turnovers, but because the Cowboys did make more plays than the Niners did, but the Niners but the bottom line is the Niners beat them 28-17. Kaepernick played well. I understand it's the Cowboys defense, but holy shit. Kaepernick is already improving as an NFL quarterback. And hey, he used that preseason time to adjust and to work to get better at his craft. Don't you think preseason is the perfect time for that? That's why he struggled, and that Niners offense is still going to be good in the NFL. Could be one of the best offenses in the NFL. But whatever there. Plus, that defense is still pretty fucking good. Get the fuck out of here. Suspended players are not, but let's be real. But whatever there. Alright, Sunday Night Football. Broncos defeating the Colts 31-24. Andrew Luck tried to bring his team back. They were down 30. The Colts were down 31-10, but then Andrew Luck started getting going. The defense started showing up afterwards. Once the Broncos it seemed to me that once the Broncos had a 31-10 lead, started getting a big lead, that the Broncos could not seem to run the football, and it looks like Peyton Manning still has it. It looks like he's going to break Brett Favre's record by, I'd say game 9. Meaning week 10. I'm still not convinced. But hey, give Peyton Manning some credit there. He's on a mission this year, I guess. And of course, the tight end, Julius Thomas, caught all 3 of Peyton Manning's touchdown passes. And of course, the defense, they tried to lose that game, of course, but the defense got it done when the Colts were threatening to tie the game. Bradley Roby, listen, like Bradley Roby, but he's got to understand that sometimes he's got to go. That sometimes when he's facing, especially when he's facing bigger receivers or whatever, he's got to pick a leg. He's either got to pick the right leg or the left leg to tackle. Do not go for the upper. He should not be going for the upper body. This ain't college anymore. Not that has anything to do with it, but whatever. Shut the fuck up. Broncos are 1-0 and are all alone in first place in the AFC West. Colts are 0-1. Whatever there. Alright, Lions kicking the Giants' teeth in 35-14. Matthew Stafford played great. I mean, holy shit. That's why I'm concerned about Carolina this week. Stafford played one hell of a game. We know about Calvin Johnson. It looks like Calvin Johnson's going to have another outstanding season, which proves why he's still one of the best wide receivers in the game today. He is the best receiver in the game today. What am I saying? And the Giants defense, though, Giants offense fucking blows. Jesus Christ. That Giants defense played pretty bad. Rogers Cromartie got his ass kicked. But then again, he was facing Calvin Johnson. But that's another story. But that Giants offense, man, wow. Was not impressed by them at all. The only reason why they scored 14 is because the Lions committed some stupid penalties. And that's another thing about the Lions. They cannot keep I wasn't that impressed by the Detroit Lions though, because again, they could not make the stupid mistakes that cost them some points. Because what's going to happen when you're facing a more formidable opponent? But give the Lions credit here. 35-14. Lions are 1-0. Giants are 0-1 in a three-way tie for last place. And last but not least, the Cardinals are rallying back to beat the San Diego Chargers 18-17. Of course, if it wasn't thanks to those failed 2-point conversions, who cares about that at that point? It would have been 22, but it would have been 22-17, or at least 21-17. Because we knew that the Chargers had to make, because we knew the Cardinals had to make at least one 2-point attempt, but in any event, who cares? Yeah, so 20-17, but it doesn't matter. Carson Palmer did well. He rallied back. He rallied the fuck back. So whatever there. Phillip Rivers did his stupid bullshit again late in the fourth quarter, especially with that mistimed snap where he didn't fucking catch snap, which got him out of field goal range. You know. That interception early in the first half cost the Chargers a chance to take the lead. Of course, it was the Cardinals that ended up taking the lead 6-3 at halftime. But of course, with the Chargers creating opportunities with turnovers and turning that into points, simple as that. So yeah. Again, I went 7-9 this week. I will try to do better the next week. Congratulations to the Arizona Cardinals, and it looks like that defense is going to be just fine after all. So, till next time, later, fuckers.